Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks who came away with the W against Miami. Right now, they're in charge of the season series, up 2-0, looking to go for 3.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
So the New York starting 5. Freak is in at the point. Sanders is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Henderson in at the 2 spot.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Keith Smart. Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game. 4 straight makes out of the gate, that's a sweet start.
Here's Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And the Knicks good for 2.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Now, here's Wade. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Bosch. Fades away. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively, and this lead, I think, is headed up.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in, and the shot is good. And so here is New York. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And here's Wade following the 3-pointer by Freak. There's a screen. Jennings dishes to Winslow. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 6. And Sanders kicks to Freak beyond the arc. They get it back. And the shot is good. Sanders has got his first 2 points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And how about a look at our 2K leaderboard and a group of point guards that have a little bit of big man in them and some very good rebounding numbers since the All-Star break. Freak, number 1.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, Greg, he's extremely physical for a one guard, and because he is, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up and come up with some of those loose balls and rebounds.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New York.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And stolen by Freak.
Move the ball.
Lopez sets a screen for Freak. Back to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. And that one's good. Freak.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Freak. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, first in steals, and he's as good as it gets. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Anthony trying to get open as Lopez. Good. Anthony's got 5.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there, and he gets the bucket. Freak's got 29 in the game.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And he gets it to go.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Can they get it? It's tipped. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anthony can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now Rivers. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Bosch. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina.